My sister and I are in the process of restoring my 1949 Studebaker 2R5 half-ton pickup truck. And along the way we've been taking videos, and today I wanted to talk about installing the rear parking brake cable for this pickup. The ends of the parking brake cable look just like this. You got a ball at the end, then you got the cable itself. That ball actually will go into your park brake lever here, and that's where it holds on to that right there. Then you also have a washer right there, and then you got the spring that will press up against that to keep that secured inside of there. So the spring is actually pretty long, and at the other end of the spring you'll see a tube there that's about 3/4 of an inch, and also with that tube you'll see a slot that right there, and there's actually a C-clip that fits inside of there. This C-clip is also known as a stop, and it can be found in your 2R series truck shop manual on page 15. You can also find the part number for it in your truck parts catalog on page 358, and the part number for it is 198004. So this C-clip actually slips over that slot, and that's what helps to retain, as it serves as a retainer to keep the cable inside of the brake drum. To install the cable, it has to go through this tube right here, and you can access that tube from the back side, and you just slide the cable through. You see the cable coming in there. Go ahead and pull it through till all the spring's out. And a lot of times you won't get that tube at the end, and so I've got this piece of wire here, and I just bent over the ends, and you can slide that in through the back side here, and that will possibly help push it out. And right there it is. Next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and get that stop for the C-clip, and you want to go ahead and connect it to here. And that's what I'm going to do. It just pushes right onto there. So there you have the stop connected again. And then the process is you take this and just push it back through the tube, slide the cable through there, and eventually it'll grab hold. There's a narrow part of the tube back here, and that acts to retain it right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and hook the cable to the park brake lever, so I'm going to push that spring back, slide it over there, pull on the cable, okay, and there is your parking brake hooked up inside the brake drum. So the next thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and put the dust cover over the end. Here's the end of the tube right here, and actually if you want a close look at it, that little tube that we put that C-clip on, you can see it right there. And that's how you know it's in there and it's mounted. And I just point that out because if you ever have to replace the parking brake cable, remember that you got to push this back through to unhook that stop from there. So we'll go ahead and try to slide this dust cover over the cable here. And so there is the dust cover right there. The first mounting bracket for the parking brake cable is located right here on the rear release spring, the rear mounting bracket here. You'll see these two holes. These are actually where the fuel tank mounting bracket goes, and then right down here is the mounting hole for the park brake cable. The mount that you use looks very similar to this. It's got a little indentation there that the cable slides in. This hook right here is what gets hooked in the frame, and then you have a mounting bolt that goes right there. So we just take our cable, slide it in there, hook it on the frame on the back side, just like that. And I actually have a 5/16 coarse thread bolt that I use to mount that, and I got washer on the bolt head, and I got a flat washer and a lock washer on the nut side, so I'll go ahead and secure them. I'll tighten those up here in just a minute, but that's where the parking brake cable slides through there. There's one more mounting point up toward the front. This is the front mounting point, and as a frame of reference, these two spots right here are where the front mounting bracket for the fuel tank goes. And this is where we're going to mount the parking brake cable here. This is the mounting frame that looks like on the back side there. You can see what it looks like there. You got the mounting bolt there, and the parking brake cable actually goes into here. These are site specific because this does angle toward the transmission where the rear parking brake connects to the front parking brake cable. So go ahead and get the parking brake cable, slide it through here, go ahead and slide it under, connect it to the frame, hold it there. Again, I'm using a 5/16 bolt coarse thread. This is actually 3/4 inches long, with a washer on the head side and a flat washer and a lock washer on the nut side. And so that mounting process is the same for both sides, and then once you are done, the cable will connect into the middle over here by the transmission, and that's where the front parking brake cable comes through the connects, and that will be another video. So again, you got your front mount right here, and then on the back of the frame there's your back mount right there. That's where your dust cover is. And this is what it looks like when it is all mounted. Hopefully this will help somebody else out there. Thank you very much. Bye.